I can, and having this conversation, I can point to so many examples of how it's so hard to see the good if you're only seeing the bad. Like, there's so many people that struggle with what their version of success is because they're looking at someone else's. There's so many people that struggle with their world of relationship because they're judging theirs based off of someone else's, right? And when you're constantly in the space of not realizing or noticing your world, your reality, because you're living in what appears to be someone else's, well, your shit is never gonna be right. It's never gonna be right?
Yeah,
like if I'm looking at everybody's relationship with their father and I'm going, I want that. Well, I'm not embracing the world of good that came from my dad. I could have went down the road that my dad did. I could have easily been wrapped into the same world of, drugs, gangs, violence, stick-up boys, right? Like the embracing the hood at the highest level. Not that I don't, because I do. That's where I'm from. But I could have embraced it at a much higher level and followed in the footsteps of my father, because that's what he did. But I was able to realize the mistakes he made. I was able to go, well, I don't want to go down that street because I see the consequences of it. That's a choice that I made, right? Some don't make that choice. By the way, no disrespect to those that haven't. It's to each his own. You do what you want based off of who you've seen or what you want to be true to. Live your life. Ultimately, we get one. Live it for you. Live it to the best space and place that you feel you can win at. That's my motto. I'm not here to tell you right from wrong. I'm saying I identify things differently and I make decisions based off of examples that I can look at as not bad, but ones that if I didn't have, I could have made that mistake. So without a lesson that was intentional, my dad's giving me lessons. Right? It's not intentional. My dad never said, I went to jail, so you didn't have to. He never said that. But hey, man, seeing you in jail, Dad.
That's my wisdom,
Well, that just made me realize I don't want to go there. Hearing how you talk about it, hearing how many times you went. Well, I don't want to go there. Seeing what drugs did to you and you talking and telling the stories, what you lost, what you had, well, I don't want to do that. Okay, I'm going to embrace my father. I'm going to embrace this imperfect human being, because I'll be damned if he's not positioning me for personal success in just understanding what I should and shouldn't do. And it seems so logical. It seems like common sense, but sometimes it's not that easy for some.
It's not.
It's not that easy.